This is MSG Varsity's Game Time. Today from the Pine Belt Arena in Toms River, New Jersey. It's the 2016 New Jersey Group 4 State Championship match. As the Pioneers of Clearview High School, the South Jersey champions, take on the State Liners of Phillipsburg, the North Jersey Section 2 champions. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brogno. Alongside on the call, Bob Batters. We welcome you to Pine Belt Arena. Terrific crowd on hand to see the Group 4 State Championship match. Clearview and Phillipsburg. As we said, Clearview, the South Jersey champs, getting to this championship match, defeating Roxbury in the semifinals. And Phillipsburg, 14-3 on the season, getting to the championship, defeating Jackson Memorial. We will start at 132 pounds. And it's Lance Wissing who will wrestle for Phillipsburg, and Zach Firestone.
Looks like it's not Firestone.
It's not Firestone.
Yeah, see Firestone putting his warm-up gear on, so already our first
change.
Adjustment.
Well, Firestone was penciled in at 132. So we start at 132. Phillipsburg 14-3. Clearview 16-2 on the season.
Lance Wissing for Phillipsburg. Let's see who this is. Clearview usually goes with Firestone, 25 on the season at 32, but looks like they're trying to make a move and bump home to 38, bump their whole lineup up. They do have a little bit of holes up top in the 95, 220 heavyweight area, so we'll see if maybe they're trying to fill that. Wissing got him on his back already. This is what Phillipsburg does so well, Lou. Kids that you don't know, toss-up bouts. Not only do they win, but they find a way to get bonus points. Almost had it there, but
State Liners
for Lance Wissing.
Trying to get off to a great start. And there's 2 points there.
This could be John Love, the freshman. They haven't announced it yet. He weighed in at 126. Could also be Shea Wolf, the junior, who weighed in at 132.
We should tell the folks at home that we have probables in each weight class, but we're not given the exact lineup as to how the teams would wrestle, and it's impossible for us to hear the PA announcer from where we're perched here at Pine Belt Arena. So we're doing our best guesswork.
And it is Shea Wolf of Clearview. So it's Wolf, the junior, 2-3 on the season. Seldom used, but they're going to insert him in here. You know, Wissing is sophomore, 4-14. So Clearview taking a gamble here. They're thinking, hey, maybe we win this bout. Maybe we, at worst, we don't give up any bonus, and then we run our big guns up, see if we can do some damage.
So you figure Firestone will wrestle at 138 then?
Yeah, it looks like Firestone will go up to 138, and Agins will also go up to 138. See, Wissing 4-14, Agins a senior 13-15, but the better of the two wrestlers. So trying to get Firestone on him, make sure they're expecting bonus points from Firestone. They want to take out their better wrestler, but 2 more points at the end there for Lance Wissing. He goes 4-1 into the second period.
All right, 4-1 at the end of the first period. This is the Group 4 final. Phillipsburg, the number 2 seed. They had some big wins this year over Lenape Valley, Hanover Park, Kitten Finney. We said they beat Jackson Memorial, of course, in the semifinals to get to this championship.
Wissing on bottom to start here. Right on the leg here is Wolf. Wissing, as we mentioned, only 4-14, but with the schedule Phillipsburg wrestles, these kids are a lot better than their record shows. You can't go completely off of that. And these kids are battle tested. So Wolf here, 2-3. You imagine, hey, they want them to win the match certainly, but try to minimize some bonus points, because that's where the match can start to get away from you if you're Clearview. If you let matches like this, which are kind of toss-up bouts, get away from you, you're in trouble and almost getting thrown to his back as well.
Let me ask you, from a strategy point of view, you mentioned Wissing coming in at 4-14. Is that why Clearview took a gamble, you think, and didn't wrestle Firestone here?
Well, Firestone wrestled. Clearview expects bonus points from Firestone. Pin most likely is what they're looking for against whomever he wrestles, Wissing or Agins. Agins is the better of the two wrestlers, so they're going to try and get, in winning the coin flip, they got to dictate the choice in the bout. So they want to get Firestone up on Agins, And the reason they put out Wolf is they think he can win here. So if they could get a win out of that and then get the pin for Firestone, they'd really be in good shape.
Well, Wissing up 4-1 with a minute remaining here in the second period.
Good ride so far from Wolf. He was down 4-1 after the first period. It's still 4-1. But almost got a little loose earlier. Wissing almost with a reversal to his back. But he's in good shape now. See if he can mount any offense. Looks like he's trying to put a boot in, but there's not really any room. And you get a stalling warning on top, Wolf.
So still 4-1 to score. 36 seconds remaining here in this second period.
Wolf's got to be careful. Let the guy to his feet, and you don't bring him down to the mat. You're going to hit for stalling again. He does that nice. He's trying to work that arm bar. He had a little bit of a bar and wrist. Now reaching under, maybe trying for a ball and chain.
A big vocal crowd here from Phillipsburg. I'm sure you can hear them in the background.
Going for the reversal. 10 seconds ago, Wissing trying to extend his lead. No call yet. Now he gets the 2. Clearview bench doesn't like it.
So 2 more points for Wissing. He's up 6-1 going into the third. Oh!
They waved it off, and I'm not surprised. Clearview's bench didn't like the call because Wolf still had a hold of the leg, and since he was in control originally, usually that means they won't call a takedown. And one official, not only did he call a takedown, started calling back points. But they waved that off, so it looks like we'll still go 4-1 into the third. It didn't look like a takedown to me. Clearview bench didn't think so either, and they end up reversing the call. Wolf on defense to start the second. If he can get out here, the skate makes it 4-2. That at least puts him in a position where a takedown can tie the bout. Phillipsburg, always tough on top. That's a pretty deep power half. The Clearview bench not happy. They think he had a full Nelson in there, which would be a penalty point, but no call.
Still 4-1, minute and a half left.
He had that bar and trying to stack them up. Wolf now looking for the reversal. If he can pop his head out and drive forward, he might have it. And he's got it. Reversal for Wolf.
And Clearview.
It's at 4-3.
Yeah. Clearview 4-3, down 1. 1 minute left now here in the third period.
So now a minute left. How much time is Clearview going to let Wolf ride and try for a turn? Because as this clock ticks down and he's not getting a turn, they're probably going to have him cut Wissing loose. That'll make it 5-3, and then he'll try for a tying takedown.
$35 seconds left.
Wow. Wolf had that half in deep, was about to run it over, but looks like Wissing called for injury time as he was getting thrown over. Now, sometimes, so they're not going to give any back points here, which sometimes they do. If a wrestler looks like he's definitely going to go over, and he doesn't because of injury time, they'll give him 2 back points. That's not going to happen this time. So it's going to be 4-3 after the injury time with about 40 seconds left. So, wow. I mean, and again, if Clearview can find a way to win this bout, that's huge for them because then they come out with Firestone, you run your lineup up, and also there's a good chance you can get Van Brill on Brian Meyer,
right,
which may have been the reason more than anything of bumping Firestone up, is to get Van Brill, or at worst Atkinson, on Meyer, or DJ Wissing should Phillipsburg run the line. And we'll find that out soon. And he did. There you go. He awards him the 1-point escape, so it's 5-3 with 35 left.
5-3, 30 seconds left.
Deep single, but a nice sprawl there from Wissing. See if Shea can finish it off. Shea Wolf tries for a dump. Oh, that was close.
Still 5-3, 10 seconds left.
Wolf's looking for a throw.
Looks like Phillipsburg is going to get this first bout. And they do. So the state liners, Lance Wissing at 132 pounds, gives Phillipsburg the lead. They're up 3-0.
Big win for Wissing. That's a toss-up out there. Clearview made a little bit of a, not a gamble, but strategic move. Thought they could win there, try to pile up some points down low, but as Phillipsburg does so often, they win those toss-up bouts. Wissing denies them 3-0 state liners.
All right, we go 138 pounds next.
That's Zach Firestone.
Zach Firestone, third in New Jersey last year, #1 this year, committed to Bucknell.
This is a Ty Agins up at 138 versus Firestone, and Firestone doesn't waste any time. Quick single, and there he gets the 2 call on the edge.
Tyler Agins, Bob just mentioned, going for Phillipsburg. Well, Firestone, one tough customer. He won the Robin Left tournament at Southern Regional earlier this year. Won in Egg Harbor as well, won that tournament. As we said, he's already heading to Bucknell.
State medalist. You see him signaling to the official for the optional start.
So this is a huge bout right here, though, for Clearview. They almost have to win this with Firestone wrestling.
On the right, I'd say if Clearview somehow doesn't win this one, they're not going to win the match. But
correct.
They need bonus points here out of Firestone. We'll see. They want him to get a pin, but you worried sometimes about trying for a pin. The wrestler on bottom's doing a good job defending, and all of a sudden you find yourself in the third period, you don't have enough points for a major decision, which is what at least has to happen for Firestone. So I want to see how long he tries to ride him before he lets him up and tries to take him down a few times, build the lead before he tries to go for a fall.
Well, first 2 points awarded to Zach Firestone, and he's up 2-0. 1 minute remaining here in the first period.
See Firestone looking for the half Nelson on the right side. Referee had Tunnison to call on potentially dangerous. And there Firestone goes, cuts him loose. So 2-1. And he's going to want more of a lead than this going into the second period. Nice job by Agins. He's got a hold of that leg on a single. Might force a stalemate here.
20 seconds left here in period 1. It's 2-1. Firestone with a slim lead.
Firestone close, but it looks like we're going to get a stalemate here. Agins has a hold of that leg. It's under 10 to go. And now Firestone does get to, he's able to get that leg out.
Yeah, he's up,
gain control.
Up 4-1. He's got a 4-1 lead after 1.
It's a nice job by Agins. Firestone, you know he's going to come out fired up, no pun intended, and looking for the fall. And he holds him only 4-1. Still a lot of time left, obviously, but it's a good start for Agins.
Yeah, Agins holding his own against the #1 wrestler in his weight class at this season, Firestone. He gets another 2 points. He's up 6-1.
Nice reversal by Firestone, comes out the back, up 6-1. Again, looking for that half. Another potentially dangerous ball. He's really trying to drive that half Nelson in deep. No signal to let Agins back to his feet and make it 6-2. Nice quick low shot. Switches to a front head. Now he might be able to get a chance to turn him over. Nope. So they'll just tie up that leg. 8-2 now.
Agins got a point, and then Firestone comes back with 2 more. He's up 8-2.
Agins doing a good job defending that half. We'll see if Firestone tries to switch. The stalling call on top. A little quick call.
Yeah, Firestone
riding parallel will get that call.
Firestone didn't seem to agree with that call. He's in command here. 1:04 remaining in the second. 8-2.
Now lets him back to his feet. 2-0 for Firestone. 10-3. I imagine he'll cut him loose here to make it 10-4. Try and get a takedown to make it 12-4, put him in major decision territory, and then try to ride him out the rest of the way, and then go to work in the third, which is exactly what he's going to do. So 10-4 now.
Yeah, he's up 10-4 here, 6-point lead for Firestone. 26 seconds left in the second period. Huge bout here for Clearview as they look to even the score in the match. They're down 3-0 after Lance Wissing won at 132 pounds.
Stalling warning on Agins as Firestone's in with a deep single. And he gets his two. So 12-4 now. He'll finish this period on top. He's got the major decision in hand. And now, Lou, now he'll start to go for that pin much more aggressively in the third.
And the second period comes to an end. And as you would expect here, Zach Firestone in command. He's up 12-4.
Yeah, he's been, the aggressor on his feet. He's got 4 takedowns on his feet. He's got a reversal also. But he'll cut. See, not wanting to waste any time, which is, to me, the smart strategy. Let Agins get to his feet. They're up 12-5. You get another takedown. It makes it 14-5, a 9-point lead. So even if he were to escape, he'd still have the major decision. Now you'll see him be aggressive and go to work.
And he is up 14-5. 1:40 left here in the third.
We'll say, though, Phillipsburg doesn't give up a pin here or a technical fall, which doesn't look like it's going to happen unless he can get a turn here. You got to mark that down as a win for Phillipsburg to limit bonus points to Firestone. So Agins is doing his job so far. His job is to go out there and not get pinned, and he's doing it.
Minute 15 left.
Another stalling call, second one on Agins. That's a point for Firestone.
15-5. Zach Firestone, as we said, ranked number 1 here in New Jersey at 132 pounds. He's wrestling at 138 here in this state final.
Coming up on 45 seconds left. Another call for a potentially dangerous hold. And starting to run out of time here. Agins do a good job defending. You see Firestone looks a little frustrated. He's looking for the armbar. He's looking for the half Nelson. Let him to his feet again, which tells me he's going to try to take him directly to his back here and see if he can get some near fall points that way.
It's now 17-6. A major decision coming up here for Zach Firestone. 20 seconds left.
Firestone in complete command. He's going to get bonus points for his team.
10.
What they needed, but you can see the Phillipsburg bench. They like what happened here. Ty Agins does the job. The Phillipsburg faithful gives him a round of applause. Bonus points for Firestone, but Phillipsburg likes that result.
So he wins it 17-6. And he gets a bonus point. So it's 4-3. Clearview has the lead overall, 4-3. But as you said, Bob, that seems almost like a victory for Phillipsburg.
These first two bouts have gone Phillipsburg's way in the sense where Lance Wissing wins a toss-up bout, gives them the lead, and they don't get pinned by Firestone. And a match that has the potential to be very close. You save a point here, point or two here or there. That's really going to matter a lot. So a nice job so far by Phillipsburg.
Well, 145 pounds we expect Brian Meyer of Phillipsburg.
Well, what they're going to do, they forfeit to Mike Van
It's a forfeit.
So they're going to, what Phillipsburg is going to do is run their lineup up as well. A little bit of a counter strategy to what Clearview did.
So Mike Van Brill on the forfeit, and it's 10-3 Clearview. So Fill us in on that strategy a little bit.
Well, Brian Meyer is a very good sophomore, but Mike Van Brill would be favored over him. So instead of risking losing, one of their best wrestlers losing, they forfeit there, give them the 6 points, then you run the rest of your lineup up. So here comes out Meyer for Phillipsburg. And let's see who they send out. A little bit of confusion on who they're going to send out.
All right, so what do we have here at 152?
Let's see, 152. This is not Stanley Atkinson, which is they're going to run Stanley Atkinson up to DJ Wissing. Still some confusion as you see the officials stopping the match.
So it's Atkinson for Clearview. How about Phillipsburg? Who do we have out there?
That's Brian Meyer for Phillipsburg.
It is Brian Meyer.
Atkinson will be out next. See Atkinson warming up right behind the bench. So who is this? This probably is Austin Lee.
So Austin Lee then wrestles at 152. He was penciled in at 145. This would be Brian Meyer. That much I think we know for Phillipsburg.
Yep, Austin Lee and Brian Meyer.
Okay, got that squared away.
This is what happens when teams are bumping around. You're never going to get the full lineup from a wrestling coach no matter what they tell you, because there's always moves they have in the back of their pocket, and they don't want to let anyone know what their plans are. So this is another big matchup here. Meyer favored a little bit, but Lee can certainly hang with him. Lee is senior, 17-8. Meyer, as I mentioned, very talented sophomore, 23-8 this season.
Well, Phillipsburg defeating Jackson Memorial earlier. Talk about the heavy, really the big-time programs of high school wrestling here in Toms River this weekend. And Clearview looking to become that big-time program. They are the South Jersey champs at 16-2. Right now they have a lead. They're up 10-3 by virtue of that forfeit. We'll see how that pays off down the road.
They have to win here for that strategy to work, and Meyer with the first takedown on the back gives them a good start. If they don't win here, then all of a sudden that plan starts to backfire, because the reason they do that is to bump Meyer up, to get DJ Wissing on Stanley Atkinson. They feel like they can win there, and if you do that, you've really done your job and navigated the best stretch of the lineup for Clearview and come out potentially only trailing by 2 or 3 points or even winning.